If I can search it out, let it out.
So I am Trina Olson with Radical Launch International Ministries, and we are launching Flight Deck. There's an equipping center coming to the Franklin County area, and we're excited to see what God's going to do.
You know, different things, but I'm a walking example. When I was 3 years old, I got sick and got jaundice. When I was 5, I had a liver transplant from the man who mastered the liver transplant. He died a few years ago, and he was the one who made it work, you know, obviously with God's help and his knowledge and stuff. Basically, I don't like the long story short, a testimony without putting the main things in there. But what had actually happened was there was no reason it went bad, you know, everything. It's just one of them things. And well, there's a reasoning now because I'm doing this with him. I'm living for the Lord, and I've got a testimony, you know. Kind of like people who's on drugs and got off of them, they've got a testimony. They can reach people that I can't. I reach people that they can't. So I was supposed to have bled to death on the hospital table. I did not. I bled like a little tiny tube that they take out of your arm. The liver in my body did not take with my body. It's still there, obviously, because I'm talking. And they put me on rejection medicine, which is cyclosporin, Sandomune. I was supposed to take it 1.2 cc's twice a day. I took my last dose when I was 12. I'm 42 now. And you've got paranoid people, I mean unsaved people, and some of them, sadly to say, are saved people. They're like, well, ain't you worried about? I'm like, if the Lord heals you, doubt is unbelief. I don't doubt, but on the flip side of that, I never abuse my body, you know, because there's kids out there that could have used that liver that didn't get it, but I got it, and I need to let that constantly play in my head. And my mom took me to faith healers, so even if I did not believe in anything like that, I would have to believe it because I'm walking around and I know what she went through with me. So, but I mean, the Lord can do that for me. He can. I mean. The biggest problem is the littlest problem to him. You know, it's not a problem. It's just, you have to unlock what you're capable of. And now, fast forward to now, I play with Gary. We've worked together for years and years, and he done his thing, I done mine, and he got in church, and, you know, I've pretty much been there. We started going to the same church, and, you know, and he writes all his stuff. He is a very blessed individual that listens to God, and his heart's right, his reasoning's right. And it's an honor. I mean, we're buddies, but it's a real honor to play with him, you know, because I'm just beating up. I mean, like I tell him, I always joke with him. I said, it's God, Gary, and us. Well, me now, we had an us, but he's not with us. But he's talented. He could do this by himself, technically, if he really wanted to, but I'm blessed that he allows me to do it with him. And it's given me a new lease on life, because, I mean, I'm married with kids, and I go to work and come straight home, go to work, come straight home. Well, when you get married, you don't have buddies, you know what I mean? But because I do this for God, my wife allows me to do this. You know, she can't really tell me, like, well, the Lord wants me to do it, so she can't, no matter how mad she gets, she has to let me do it. So, basically, if you want to do what you want to do, you got to do it for God, or your wife will not let you. So, that's my testimony, and I could go on how good God is, but I'm sure you all already know before I even started talking, and if not, you should. So it's a blessing to be here and play the music. And we're gonna get through all these songs for you all. And like I said, 98% of them is wrote by him. He just sends me songs and says, "Here, put a drum beat with this." I'm like, okay, you know. But he does all the work, you know. God and him, he does everything. I've got the easy part. I just show up and here I am. But it's been a blessing to be here with you all. We're gonna play.
If I can search it out, let it out, then